What is up, my Denalians? Ooh, this is Great Central here, back with another video. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I went to go see some family, not this past weekend, but the weekend before that, and a lot has happened. Um, so I left to go see family that Friday in September. I forgot the date. Oh yeah, Friday the 20th, and I returned back on Tuesday. I went visited a lot of my family members. Me and my little cousin. We went to Great Adventure. We rode some coasters. Had a little Halloween event going on. He got a little scared. I got a little scared. It was all fun. Went to go see family. Went to go help my grandma clean up her house. It's full of junk that needs to get thrown out. And went to see my family up there. Had a absolute blast. Went to eat and everything. And then on my way back, while I was booking my flight back, I saw on my phone tropical storm warning. And I'm like, tropical storm warning? I'm all the way up here in Pennsylvania, New Jersey area. They don't get tropical storms up here. So I click on it again, and I didn't realize because I was out of the area, there was a damn tropical storm brewing in the Gulf. And you already know that storms that brew up in the Gulf, it's not good. Shallow, hot water means that this can be a tropical storm literally when you go to bed and you can wake up to a damn major hurricane. So I get back down here and I go to work, and they've been storm prepping they've been storm prepping ever since Monday. I don't get back till Wednesday, and so I stay after helping do these sandbags. Next day, Thursday, is when the storm hits, and it hit around where Hurricane Michael hit. There's a newscaster me doing a little interview with the local news for News for Jacks. But storm hit about 250 miles to the west of us, around where Tallahassee is. Like I'm on the coast right above Jacksonville, and it's hit around Tallahassee area, straight up. Uh, Hurricane Helene hit as a Category 4 hurricane, and luckily in my area we didn't get no rain, but we did get the windy side of the storm. So as a result, we had a lot of down trees and a lot of down power lines. A couple people lost their cars. A couple houses had a tree on them. Two of my coworkers had trees land on their house. One wasn't that bad. It kind of hit the side of it. My other one, it kind of like went like right through the peak of the roof, and it just right, right down the middle of the roof. Um, so yeah, I'm talking to them, seeing how I can help them out and everything. Um, the bulk of people in the town next to me, uh, they they just lost their trees and they lost power. A lot of businesses are still without power. I think they're just getting their power back on tonight. So it's like the day five of them getting their power back on. But pretty much, if they didn't have a generator, they lost everything that was in their fridge and freezer, which a lot of them are playing about on Facebook. It's cracking me up. I mean, I can understand. Groceries is not cheap, and for everybody to either just give it away, eat it, or just throw it out, especially how the economy, especially in these times, it's definitely going to make you mad. And people trying to go through their insurance, the people that had insurance to cover that spoilage, well now they're getting hit by crazy high deductibles, strikes on their insurance, even strikes on the property because it's a claim. I don't really. Now the bulk of insurance companies only want to reimburse you for like $500 worth of lost food, but insurance companies are treating it as the house was up to the roof in water, got fire damage, wind damage, flood damage. Thing has to be demolished and rebuilt. And all what happened was that they just lost power for a couple of days, and they lost everything that was in the fridge and freezer. But insurance is like that. But other than that, in my neighborhood, aside from a couple of times when the power flickered during the night, we didn't lose no, we didn't lose power. I didn't lose nothing in my fridge or freezer. I did lose internet access for a couple of days, and it just got turned back on yesterday. So that's all what happened with that. But for the most part, in my area, minus people lost the trees and what was in their fridge and freezers, a couple businesses lost a couple of days of business. School was out for 3 days. We weren't really that badly affected by the hurricane. I don't think anybody died. People got hurt from limbs and moving trees and whatnot, but luckily, no reports of any severe injuries, no deaths, no major damage except for a couple houses that caught a tree through them. So luckily, my area here in Camden made it out fine. Um, my coworkers, my two coworkers that had the tree hit their house. My one hasn't been back at work ever since. My other one's there every day. I'm gonna see if I can get permission from them to uh, to post pictures. That way y'all can see the damage and see if I can get their Cash App info. That way, if y'all wanted to Cash App them a little bit of bread, I'm gonna try to help them out with some labor and a little bit of bread too. Look for that in the description of this video. But yeah, for the most part in my area, we made out pretty dang well because of the storm. Some other areas that I'm seeing reports of: Valdosta, pretty much up 75. That's the path that the storm took. It's a different story. There's way more trees down, power out. Of course, because the power's out, internet doesn't work, cell phone don't work. Of course, and water pumps at water towers, stations don't work. Lift stations don't work. So sewage is backing up in people's houses. That happened in the city next to me, but luckily they had enough generators and bypass pumps to get it down, so it didn't really get too bad. But on the west side of Georgia, all the way up 75, it's bad. Especially up in Tennessee or Burnsville and Asheville, North Carolina, South Carolina. Places got completely like the flood waters just like they just came from the mountains. It just washed complete cities, neighborhoods just off the map. Literally, I saw an aerial shot on Facebook where the helicopter was flying over, and it looked like that, and it looked like the between the flood waters and the storm, it just turned the houses just into toothpicks, and so like pushed up against the dam, and the dam, of course, as the water is going, like they got the sluices open that way the water doesn't completely brick it up, but it's freaking coming out of all the ports. Um, they have no water, they have no sewer, no power, no cell phone service. I'm hearing reports of there's a lot of looting, there's a lot of shooting. Martial law probably needs to be declared over there because it's getting crazy. Fights for gas and supplies, water, food. People dying of drowning. People dying of dehydration. People dying because they can't get access to their medicine. People dying because of the flood water. People dying due to touching electrical lines. People dying of falling trees. Potholes, caverns, um, sinkholes that form that people may not see because of all the floodwaters have just been eroding everything away. Landslides. I saw that a portion of I-40 is completely, like almost completely gone due to the river running next to it or eroded away the road. This the storm was a really bad one, y'all. I'm blessed, thankful that in my area we did not get hit that bad, but I can't say the same for North Georgia, Tennessee, Asheville, and I just went there like well, I didn't just go there. It was 7 years ago. Me and the Boy Scouts went there to go skiing, and to hear that the devastation that's going on up there is sad. So like these hurricanes aren't supposed to affect areas like that. Like usually when these hurricanes hit, they hit land. They maybe get 50 miles inland, and then they just dissipate. But Helene, that thing was a drop. That thing hit as a Cat 4, went down to a Cat 2 around Valdosta area, but it kept up as a tropical storm straight through Atlanta into dang Nashville. Like that's crazy how far inland. Atlanta is about 250 miles to the east from the Atlantic, and is about 400 and something miles from where Helene made landfall at, and it still got hit by a tropical storm winds and around like 60 something miles an hour with gusts over 82 to 100 miles an hour. Like it's crazy what this storm did, and I feel real bad for the people up there in North Carolina and South Carolina that lost everything. They lost loved ones, family, friendly, wait, no, family, friends, all their stuff, jobs, livelihoods. So I know some farmers lost all their stock and their livestock and their crops. And Ukraine got like, what, 40, some crazy billions of dollars that people here in this country need. Um, it's sad all around that they got destroyed by something that usually never really leaves Florida and Georgia. My heart goes out to those people. Um, if I was monetized, I would donate a good chunk of my YouTube money to these people. But unfortunately, this channel isn't monetized. So in the end credits of this video, I will drop the link to my other channel that I can get monetized. So if y'all can run the numbers up on that account, that way I can get it monetized and I can give it and I can donate to the people some aid. Um, this is crazy, just how bad this storm is. And then on top of that, we have two more storms. Potentially, but PTC Leslie is in the Gulf, and right behind Kirk, that's potential for Hurricane Milton. Well, actually, no. The one behind Kirk is probably gonna be Leslie, and the one in the Gulf is probably gonna be Milton. That's also my name. But yeah, this devastation that we're seeing is crazy. But everybody that's in my town, me, my family, my friends, we all made it out all right. Except for I had to go to work Saturday, so I lost a day of my damn weekend. But other than that, everything's all right. I got power, internet, water, cable, sewer. Everything's up and running, and I'm good. Y'all definitely drop down in the comments below if checking in and or how much damage y'all had to do to the store. In the description, I'm gonna drop some links to my friends' to my coworkers' cash apps, mine, some links to charities that are helping out with this disaster, and yeah, just look at the description and any of my other videos for more information. But yeah, this is just unprecedented. Like what just happened with this storm and what could be possibly brewing next up that we don't see. But yeah, that's just I just wanted just to let y'all know what was going on and that I'm all right. My area for the most part is all right, but I feel for those people out there up in the mountains that are just destroyed. Thanks for watching, and if y'all could help out any way, shape, or form, whether it's money, supplies, or even your own labor, helping clean somebody's yard up, clear a tree out, bring some waste to the dump, anything would be wonderful. And definitely, if any of your local emergency management are giving y'all's guidance, any reputable news stations are giving y'all guidance, any reputable weather anything is giving y'all guidance, please take their guidance and warning seriously. If they say that something is about to go down in an area, stay away from that area. Stay away from flooded roads. Stay away from down power lines, especially down power lines. And if you use a generator, flip your main breaker in your house. That way you don't backfeed power into the system. Alright, y'all. That's it for this video. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out, my Denalians.